Hello, hi, good evening, or whatever time you may be watching this. It's time for some more Splatoon 2, if you don't mind. This is my primary account. I'm going to warm up with some turf, or maybe I'll do some salmon. I could warm up with a little salmon run earlier. I did some salmon earlier in the day to get my rank back up, because the fact it's not at 400 per fresh was annoying me, and I played flawlessly. I think there was only one loss out of the matches I played to get back up to 320, and that was great. But now that I'm on camera and talking and reading the chat, it's gonna go worse, but that's okay. Let's do some fish. He also dealt with Mega Man. I don't remember, but I do know that on some of the tracks in Shovel Knight, specifically Treasure Knight's themes, like the stage theme and the boss theme, were done by Manami Matsumae, who is the composer for the original Mega Man. So that might be why you're making the connection. For those of you who are watching this recording in the future, the song I played before my stream started was the Moon theme from the DuckTales remaster that was arranged by Jake Kaufman, who is Shovel Knight's composer. Now you know. Oh, I don't like the fact this is taking a bit. Okay. Cinema Roll, like the Sanrio character, that I was so convinced was a rabbit. I remember buying a toy of them years ago on a band trip. So that, oh man, cute fluffy rabbit, and then I learned that Cinema Roll was a dog. And it's not as cute to me now. I like dogs, don't get me wrong, but I prefer rabbits. Oh, I got it. We're good. I'm a little dubious because even playing Splatoon earlier today, just doing some turf, there are a lot of disconnects. Like, I didn't disconnect, but almost every match I played, someone would disconnect. Like, one or two people would vanish. I almost won a 3 versus 4 match earlier. We were in control for most of the map, but then, you know, like right at the end, a couple people get splatted, and it's hard to make up the difference. Cinema Roll! I gotcha. Okay. I gotcha, buddy. That was not at the ideal angle. That's fine. There we go. Yeah, Cinema Roll's a dog! All their friends, they're all dogs. I missed completely, that was really sad. But I have to get rid of this stinger. Salmon Run, pro tip, the highest priority boss salmonage should be stingers and flyfish, because they can get you from anywhere. Hang on, I got you. But of course, since there's only 10 seconds left, I think it would be more pertinent to just focus on survival and not go chasing those down. There we go. Nice. Cinema Roll! You are tired and full of rice. Hi, Spooter. What'd you have with the rice? I was gonna make some chicken korma tonight, which I serve over rice, but then I thought, I'm not really hungry. So I just made sandwiches and salad. That worked out. I went to the farmer's market today, and they had finally opened this Turkish food stand that had been under construction for a while. So I got some hummus and some, not pita bread, it was P-I-D-E. I don't know if you pronounce it pita, but it was delicious. It's like pita bread, but it was thicker and fluffier. I'm not gonna have this charged. I feel like I'm not doing enough as the scoped E-liter, but also scoped E-liter sucks. You know what? This has been a pretty good salmon right now. Just salt and pepper. Valid. Do you put butter on it at all? Butter goes nicely with rice. I buy. Oh, there's some new little fish. Oh, we gotta hustle and deliver these eggs. will say the one nice thing about using an eel eater during salmon run is that you can destroy steel eels in one shot, which is just so satisfying. Cinnamon roll! Live, my little dog bunny. Rice and cereal terrify you. You don't know why, you just do. Interesting. Like a visceral dislike for them? I wonder if it's a texture thing. Does that make Rice Krispies the ultimate evil? Although I like Rice Krispies personally. I don't like sugary cereals. So, for me, the best cereal is Cheerios. Enough ink, but that's okay, because they got it. Good job. Stop. What is that emote, Scooter? I can't see very well. It kind of looks like an airplane, but it's probably not an airplane. Unless somebody has, like, an airplane emote. Uh-oh. Okay, I have to get rid of that stinger, but also people dead. So let me fix that first. That did not go as planned, that's fine. Oh good, there's two of them. Not point at me, please. Oh good. Okay, they're alive. Oh, but Hi-Bye is dead. Bye-bye. Oh, you're all the way down there? No wonder I couldn't reach you. Oh, it's Elu. I didn't realize it's hard to tell because now I see it. Oh, because it's squished. I should say I keep forgetting that you can. Oh, that was wave 3. Huh? That you can squish emotes like that. But I mean, people have done squish smug Morri several times now. That I should really know better. I'm responsible with a Gatling gun. What do you mean everyone's worst nightmare made real? I think your worst nightmare should be me with a paintbrush. No. 8 rescues. I like being the team medic. I'm very responsible with a Gatling gun. Safety is important. So if your friends are in trouble, shoot them. With paint. With paint! Sergeant Cat! I like Sergeant Frog better. Anyone else read that manga or watch the anime of Sergeant Frog, Keroro Gunso? In some places I've used the name Moriri, and that was because of a Sergeant Frog character I made years ago. Because their naming schemes are always like ABB in terms of syllables. So instead of Morri, it was Moriri. Am I making sense? Do I sound like a crazy person? I mean, yes. That's just my default state. Oh, mothership. It's a shame I don't have the Stingray anymore. Ugh. This thing never has as much range as I think it does. This is an odd question. These flying salmonids carrying these little cardboard packing crates are called Chinooks. Now, are Chinooks called that in other parts of the world? Because Chinooks are, how to explain here? They're sort of like, it's here already, low pressure systems. Chinook winds can warm up the weather. Like when it's been really cold in the winter, sometimes a Chinook wind will blow in and it'll warm up for a little while. I'm not articulating this very well while I'm shooting fish, so I'm just thinking about that. But also they tend to give me really bad sinus headaches. So, you know, nice weather, but bad for my head. No crazier than normal. Okay, good. I wonder if Sergeant Frog, like, the anime ever ended, or if the, like, even if the manga ever ended. Because I liked it, but, you know, the problem with shonen series is that they go on for a million years, and there's no real resolution in sight, and I just don't have the patience, I guess. That kind of unsatisfactory storytelling. In the US, you call it something else, but you don't remember what. Okay. So obviously it would exist in the US, since we get Chinooks here due to our proximity to the Rocky Mountains. So, presumably in, like, Colorado and whatnot, you would also get Chinooks. I don't know. I'm not an expert on meteorological phenomena. I just saw Cosmo go by. I was about to call him over, and I'm like, no, that's not a good idea. He's a polite boy, though. He doesn't interrupt me while I'm streaming. Snazzy. I want to get rid of that, and I can't reach. How sad. Sergeant Cat being menaced by a small fry. Oh, my Joy-Con is not... My right Joy-Con is not working at all. Oh, that's not good. Oh, there we go. It's fixed. We're good. Oh. Nintendo, you used to be so reliable. Like, now, what happened? That's what I get. Nintendo heard and sent that mod specifically to stop me. Oh, I missed. Good. Oh, I missed again. Very good. You all okay? You're not okay. Oh, that was a bad idea. The streaming curse. Oh well, we can try again. Not terrible, thanks, boss. Reminds you of Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare. How so? I've never played a Plants vs. Zombies game. I've heard the music is good, though. Though the name of the composer escapes me right now. Is it a tower defense game like the original? Or no, Garden Warfare is something different, right? Oh, I get them back. Sergeant Cat and Snazzy are here for round 2. It's not easy having the E-liter scope on such a, during high tide, I should say. It's not, I was gonna say tiny stage, but it's not always tiny. Your stream snipe? Claire, do you want to join? I don't think you can join in unless I go to a lobby. Paruke. I don't know what Paruke means, but that's what their name says. Laura Shigihara, okay, that's why. I know she did, she's done something. She actually is the one who sings the ending theme, Don't Forget, in Undertale, you know. Don't forget, I'm with you in the dark. That's her. I know she did her own game called Rakuen as well. And she did all the music for it. I like the title theme, like the song that plays in the title screen for Rakuen. Oh, for a second I thought it was Low Tide. I was about to cut, oh no. But yeah, Claire, do you want to play? Would you like to do some salmon? Or would you like to do some turf? I will do whichever you would like. But yeah, if you want in, I'd have to actually make a lobby specifically for friends. What are you doing? Why are you shouting this way? Okay. Time to break out the big gun. It's a good way to chase away the mothership. What are you doing? Why do you keep going, come on? Because I believe it's come on in Japanese instead of this way. Like literally, come on. Booyah is nice. Yeah, like nice. Yeah. You have no way of describing garden warfare. Oh, that just intrigues me. Oh, my nose itches. Stop. Okay, I'm gonna save this other stingray because it can be useful for like long-range revivals or getting rid of fly fish. Since we're at quota, should be fine. Oh no! Parquet? That's a kind of butter, right? Or margarine? I don't know. It's an American brand. Hello, Snezzy. Feeling good, Snezzy? Oh, it's a special wave again. Up to me? Well, yeah, I want you to join in, Claire. Oh, you mean turf or salmon? This way. This way. No, Snezzy, here. It's easiest to fend them off here. Snezzy. You gotta funnel them all here. Oh, this is not good. Out of ink. Please protect me. Please protect me. Please. I have an 8 liter. I'm doing my best. Get them back up here. Snazzy. Oh, good thing I saved that stingray. Oh, you were misremembering? You do call them Chinookins. Okay. This thing is so ink hungry. Ink me, Seymour. Cute. Okay, just gotta hold the line. That's not good. Out of ink. Really need some more ink here. It's fine. Oh! Yay! Hello. Single file, single file. Yeah. Okay, there's a popular game mode where waves of plants/zombies try to attack a garden/grave, and a team of 4 has to beat every wave. Every 5 waves there's a boss, and the matches are a little long. Call of Duty style game, like the Call of Duty Zombies mode? I think it functions like that. Yeah, it's a wave. I've never actually played it. Call of Duty does not interest me personally. I find Rudy Tooty loot and shooty a little dull for my taste, but you know, each their own, yeah? Why is this one particular squid so chatty? Sergeant Cat! I got you, Sarge. Oh, you got that. Oh! They ruined it in the 3D game Battle for Neighborville. Yeah, because it's always been a 2D series. That would be weird. Thank you! Oh, that's so much stuff happening here. I can't reach the big guy, but I feel like I gotta get these because I'm so muggle. Hey. You good over there? Hang on, parquet butter. I shouldn't call it that. It might be disrespectful to their name, but I'm a chronic nicknamer, so it just kind of happens sometimes. Kill. Oh, I don't think I can get that at a weird angle. Oh, 2 of them are down. Where are you? I can't reach you with my bombs, I'm sorry, but we did it! Yeah! Everybody party. Okay. I'm gonna leave this. I'm gonna make a new lobby for friends. And Claire, if you want to pop in, thanks, boss. There's no difficulty setting, so the match plays out the same every time, and when you die, you respawn very quickly instead of waiting for the round to end. Oh, so that kind of removes any challenge and any... Like, is there any randomness in the waves at all? That seems kind of dull. Okay, I'm gonna make a room. Oh. I'm not gonna set a password because I don't know who else is gonna stream snipe me. But hey, if you're watching this and you're on my friends list and you want to play some Salmon Run, you know, come on in. Meantime, I hope folks are doing well today. I'm feeling a little better, since I was feeling a little gross on Tuesday after, because I'm on this, I think I mentioned before that I'm on this new treatment for this medical condition I've had for most of my life that's been plaguing me. So it's nice that there's a treatment for it now, but I have to give myself an injection every 2 weeks, so it's not pleasant. But the side effects aren't as bad this time. You're doing much better yourself. Good, good. I was worried about you. I know that's a hard thing to go through. I know I am only one streamer, but if I can provide some solace to folks, that makes me happy. I think I've told the story before. I ran into player here once in ranked, just completely out of nowhere. Cause like I wasn't doing like league or anything. It was just, you know, I was trying to get to X rank, so I was S plus something. And then who do I see on my team in my match but Claire here? And yes, it was the same one. I mean, I've never seen another. Claire, I've never said your full name, your full title out loud. And I feel like the way I read it in my head might not be the correct pronunciation. Like, am I going to embarrass myself? Claire, no! I really want to get rid of that stinger, but this is not a good weapon to do it with. Because it's very slow. And I will be very vulnerable trying to go out there. Oh, nice shot, August. You're having a rough day mentally and emotionally, but you're trying to reset for tomorrow. You know, anything I can do, you know, beyond my streaming. But I should be more proactive. Getting eggs. Other people have that Moz. I get a little feral when there's a Moz nearby. It's like, oh, I'm gonna kill it. I got it. Something satisfying about getting that timing just right. Oh, man. That was embarrassing. August. Okay. Stream helps. I'm glad. Doing what I can as a small streamer. Playing squids, getting blown up by fish. Earlier today I was playing and like right here, a chum just gently like hit me with its frying pan and knocked me in the water. It was just such a gentle bonk. Claire. I wonder if in Splatoon 3 single player you'll be able to name your little small fry companion. On one hand, I would love that, but on the other hand, I feel like it would be paralyzing. Like, okay, now I gotta name this creature, and it takes me forever to figure out what to name things. Like, I know a lot of streamers have been doing Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl lately, and I thought, man, if I did that, you would have to watch me sit on the nickname screen trying to figure out what do I name this Pokemon. August! Can't reach. Dapple Doolies are good, but no range. Let's get rid of this. Go in. Okay, I got rid of it. That's good. Claire must protect. stay alive mode. Good job, team. Kill. I remember seeing a ways back, there was this fan concept for Splatoon 3, and this was before. Claire, are you okay? I'm just waiting for me to do that on stream, honestly. There was this really elaborate fan concept for Splatoon 3. This is before it was ever announced by Nintendo. I died to like just a little guy. And it was a really elaborate concept. It was really impressive, like all the designs they did. They made their own idols. They did a whole bunch of new weapons, and you know, one of the things I remember from it that I really liked was you could play as sea slugs. They had designed a race of sea slugs that looked like rabbits. And I thought, well, that's what I want. I want Splatoon, but I also want to be a rabbit. I really need to get some eggs. Oh, bonk. Hi, Jacob. Welcome. Thank you. Okay. All the most inconvenient salmon is spawning in the back here. I feel like as soon as I use the bomb rush, my aim is worse. I don't know why that is. Oh no! Punked during a splashdown. You know, someone uses like ink brush and rank. That's a bad feeling. Yeah, this bucket is also very hungry. Got a little messy, huh? That's okay. It was a good effort. Man, the eyeliner game on the Octoling Boys is out of this world. Let's do like a couple more salmon run, and then let's do a little turf. And hopefully it cooperates this time. Because earlier today, like, I just kept seeing people disconnect. And I know some other friends had tried to play some turf, and they would keep seeing people disconnect. I think I only got through like a couple of matches where no one disconnected. It was chaotic, huh? But that's what makes it fun. Mr. Awesome and Regina, oh wow. You're missing an E, but maybe that's intentional. So you know it's the one true Mr. Awesome, because there's no E. Do you read out Owo and Uwu, or do you actually parse them as faces? Nani? No. I shouldn't try and mimic those noises, I'm just embarrassing myself. Pachina, no! Oh. All the way down here, huh? Okay. Well, let's hustle back up. Oh, it's on me. Good. So popular. You know, the Nautilus is actually really good to have for this, I found earlier. Because you can shred them pretty fast with your fully charged shots. I don't know why my brain just locked up there. Very good. Claire! Oh, how annoying. I can hear the other one. Stunned. There we go. Oh, that's not good, that's not good. Okay. Oh no! Swirl fry! That's like the worst thing to get swirl fry. It's like stubbing your toe. Is the in-universe equivalent to stubbing your toe. It's probably what it feels like to get splattered by one, too. Oh no, it's okay. When it comes to oh whoa and ooh woo, it depends on the situation, but you usually see them as emoticons rather than words. Oh whoa! That's when a ghost is trying to be cute. Doko? Oshakai wa doko desu ka? Aw, man, I wanted to pop that. Why have an E-leader if not to decimate steel eels in one hit? Stop. I mean, I guess it's not like the best place to spot it because of the eggs, but you know what? Especially when it's early on, you just want to get rid of it. Somebody more mobile, get rid of those stingers, por favor. Claire, may this bomb find you well, as per my last email. Stop. Stop. My ankles. Thank you. I said, oh my gosh. I'm not gonna reach. It's too slow. Claire. Nope. There we go. Oh man. Why did I jump? I don't know. Going for the cool trick shot, I guess. Regina. Oh no. Personally see this Splatoon equivalent of stepping on a Lego. It's small, but hurts like heck when it happens. Yes, that's exactly it. Except like the Lego steps on you? Not entirely sure how that works, but yes. I don't know if I've ever stepped on a Lego, like a proper Lego. When I was little, I always had the big chunky Legos. But what were they called? It wasn't Duplo. I think it was like it was still Lego. It was just chunky bricks, you know, for small hands. So I was surprised to learn that that is not the default state of Lego. What really got me is like, you know, when you have those little single pieces, they're impossible to pry apart. Like, I think they even sell special tools to unstick, like the one unit size pieces. You know what I'm talking about, right? Because, like, you can't even get your fingernails in there. It's wave 3. I could use my stingray. If I can get down there and live first. Okay. Well, it wasn't small fry this time. Oh no. Oh no! Yarareta! We lost. That's no Lego, that's a whole baby zombie. I don't think they're undead until you splat them. Do salmonids respawn like we do? I don't know. You didn't own Legos, but you stepped on plenty of them. Where did they manifest from? I mean, I assume you've been places with Legos. But it's funnier to think that, like, Legos just manifest physically in your house. That would be an interesting thing to curse someone with. Like, I hope Legos manifest in your shoes every day. Why you always have a set of pliers on hand when you work on Lego projects. Your latest being a Boba Fett helmet. Cool! Can you actually wear it when it's done? The pliers don't damage them when you pry them apart, do they? They must respawn given how much they normal spawn. I hope so. Like, ethically, I don't feel good about it if they don't respawn. If they do, though, it's fine, though. Like, we can steal their eggs and all that. You know, who cares, right? I wonder what Mr. Grizz does with the eggs, and if we are going to find out in Splat 3. Oh, wait, no, don't face... Oh, man. I need to make it face the side. That's just inconvenient. I'm running eggs. I hope that's okay, because my weapon is very mobile. Back it up, back it up, back it up. Nice. Nice. Gotta protect the people in the cannons. They are doing us a great service. No one is in this cannon. Okay. Oh no, I didn't realize there was one still on me. That's embarrassing. Claire. Thank you. Oh, I'm so sad. That's very embarrassing. Okay, wait until there's none on me. I need to get rid of these so I can get done. Okay. Egg. We're good. A mini-sized helmet, so unfortunately you can't wear it. Ah. As for pliers, I've never done damage in your experience. That's good. Man, I used to play with Legos, well, the big chunky ones, all the time when I was little. I remember I also really liked, what are they called? Like they're called marble something, but they're like these little, I guess, Marble Run? I think it was Marble Runs, where you make like these little courses with like tubular tracks, you know, then the marbles roll up and down and all around them. And, like there were little funnels they could go down and stuff. I really like building stuff with that marble set. I think they were called Marble Runs, but I might be misremembering. It's been so long. You think I would take to Minecraft, since I love playing with toys where you build stuff so much. But I feel like, you know, when you're little, you're not so... You don't get fixated on an idea of, like, this is what I want to make, and then getting frustrated when you can't make it happen. You know, when you're little, you're just, I'm gonna, you know, stick stuff together and see what happens. Hang on, I'm just gonna get rid of these now. There we go. Uh-oh. Excuse me. Oh, come back, Octo Error, come back, I can't reach you! There you go. Oh no, who's been splat? Stardust. Claire. For you, you became significantly less interested in Legos once Bionicles were discontinued. Oh, I didn't know they didn't make those anymore. I think I had a couple Bionicles. They were cool, but like I didn't know the lore or anything behind them. I know there's a lot of Bionicle lore, but if you asked me what any of it was, I would not be able to tell you. Oh, I got it! I did good. It's nice when I can play this game and look, like, confident. That's my favorite. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna go get these eggs. It's okay, Octo Error. Where's that Mars? It's down there. Hello, Claire. How's it going? Hang on, Stardust. quite reach you. Oh boy, that would have been really bad. Like, why can't I hit them? Thank you. I must vacate these premises now. I need to get rid of that stinger. Well, I do, but you need help. Okay. 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 Maybe get rid of this heal. It should be okay. So, oh, there's too many things on me. There's so many things. Egg. Egg. Oh, let's do one more, and then we'll do some turf. I'm so sad. Oh well. It's only fish. I saved 8 people though. That's pretty good. You're struggling? That's okay. This is a judgment-free zone. Unless you're in turf, in which case there's a lot of judgment from Judd. It's in his name. But here, this is a judgment-free zone. So if you came here looking for, like, an angry streamer, sorry. Coffee, don't remind me of my day job. Jeez. Sometimes I want to share stories from work, and then sometimes I think I shouldn't talk about my job. So I'm always torn. And I don't want to sound like I'm putting, like, individual customers on blast. Most people we get are pretty nice, and I'm very thankful for that. I've dealt with some doozies in the past. Oh, somebody disconnected. Well, our quota's low, I guess. It's the first disconnect. A coffee is feeling hype. They're living up to their name. Claire, I am here for you. Okay, gotta get rid of that stinger. I wonder if the spawn rates are adjusted if you've had a disconnect. So I know your quota is lower. Oh boy, that's not good. But I don't know if like actual like less boss salmon had spawned. Oh, that didn't get it. Totally. Oh, so sad. I got it. Swooshed it in. Oh, that. No, no. Let's get rid of that. Oh, thank you. I feel like people don't realize how big of a problem ink storms can be. So people tend to let Jizzler missiles go unchecked. Gotcha. Excuse me. I need to make an informal poll. Oh, you're both down. An informal poll to the chat. What is the worst Christmas song, or one of, in your opinion? And I can always ask this later when there's more people too, but I was thinking about it at work earlier. We're being subject to our Christmas playlists. I have a strong dislike for a lot of just modern Christmas songs, because, you know, it's like a celebrity going, like, oh, let's, you know, just do a Christmas song, because 'tis the season, and it's always overproduced and irritating to listen to. But in terms of like classic Christmas songs, I think Little Drummer Boy is awful and repetitive. Same with Frosty the Snowman. Awful. Terrible. Please don't hide your beautiful tail from me right here. Christmas shoes. Oh, you know, all I want for Christmas is my 2 front teeth. That one's bad. Okay, I really need to get rid of this. Since there's only 3 of us, I gotta bite the bullet. Oh no. Oh no. Don't. No. Just like that. Just like that. Claire, do you want to do some turf with me? Oh well. You were a trooper copy. Grandma got run over by a reindeer, hands down. Yeah, that one's annoying. Thankfully, I don't think it's on our playlist in any capacity. There's one that really annoys me. I think it's a modern one done by Idina Menzel. No disrespect to her, because, you know, I respect her range, but it's like this overproduced show tune about Mrs. Claus. I can't read Hanzi, so I don't know what that says. Can anybody read Hanzi? I assume it's Hanzi because it looks like kanji, but it's only kanji, so it's probably Hanzi. I might not even be pronouncing Hanzi right. Mandarin is a fascinating but deeply intimidating language because it's so easy to change the meaning of the word based on the tones. So you gotta get your inflection just right. What am I gonna use? What am I gonna use? What am I gonna use? I was thinking brush, but because my Joy-Con went unresponsive earlier, I don't know if I want that. I could just go with Old Faithful. Where the heck are my goggles? Am I staring at them? Am I staring at other... Yeah, I'm staring at them. Yeah, that looks good. I'm gonna join a lobby, so if you want to hop in, Claire, and hopefully you can get in. Whoosh. Let's do some turf. Hopefully we don't get mass disconnects. And then I'll do some more single player if that's cool with folks. It's full. Wambus. I was gonna say, isn't that a Bug Snacks character? But no, that's Wambus. That's totally different. I don't know what a Wambus is. Another Luna Blaster? Whoa. Oh, Wumbus is the Discord mascot. Okay, that's why it sounded familiar. I was thinking it, like, it sounds like something I should know what it is, and then I thought, am I just getting it confused with the Bug Snacks character, and that's why it sounds familiar. Yeah. Like, Lucifer makes you think in Persona 4, I fused Lucifer the other day. It cost so much money just, like, making all the personas I needed. You gotta, you know, make so much room in your stock. I mean, I guess it's cool to have. I feel like I've gotten so powerful in Persona 4. I'm sure there's, like, a bonus boss that will obliterate me unless I use like a really specific strategy though. That's how Mega 10 do. I'm glad we are not enemies, fellow Luna Blaster. They're so friendly too. You really dislike all I want for Christmas is you. I do too. Wumbus evidently very big Mariah Carey fan. No slander against Mariah Carey in this house. But no, I hate that song. I hate that song. I know everybody loves it for Christmas, and if you do, that's cool. That's okay, but boy, I can't stand it. I'm sorry, Miss Carey. Oh, bad. Let me back up a little bit here. Can I hit them? There we go. That's good. We're good. Everyone's talking about Bug Snacks. That's right, you're a Bug Snacks fan, huh? I wonder what that... Because they're doing, like, an expansion for it, right? I wonder what it's going to be like. I haven't played Bug Snacks myself. I watched someone else stream it. But I was, you know, I was impressed by it. I thought that the concept was good. The writing was a lot better than I was expecting. I don't want to spoil anything about it. It seemed like a pretty cool little game. I don't know if I would have the patience for it. Or if I would have the patience to stream it. I feel like I would feel pressured, like, oh my god, I have to figure out how to catch all of these little fellas on stream while I'm being stared at. Intimidated. So intimidated. Nice, nice. Oh, hello, Podechep. Am I saying that right? I like that name. Splatooning is going pretty well. Aside from, I just did some salmon run before this, and we had our 4th player disconnect right at the start of the match. We did our best, but just got overwhelmed in wave 2. But what can you do, huh? She's got a great voice, but you have heard it too much, and you were met on it till just overload. Yeah. Nothing against Mariah Carey, personally. If you hate All I Want for Christmas, you may not like this video. It's not a rickroll, is it? Oh, right, fam, hi! Mariah Carey's made something like $100 million just from that one song. I would believe it. Are you also an avid Splatoon player, Podechep? Again, it's a really good name. It's fun to say. But if I'm pronouncing it wrong, please let me know. Names are important. Ah, you made it, Claire. Yahoo. I wonder what Claire is using today. They're very good with the charger. And I think they do a mean, I was gonna say heavy splatling, but no, not the heavy splatling. Why am I... Hydra. The Hydra splatling. Why couldn't I think of the word Hydra? My brain is gone. My brain is paste, like so much fish. Not an avid one per se, but a player nonetheless. Oh ho! Hey, if you want to join in, I do have on my Twitter, which is Moriarty Switch. You should find it beneath this video on my page. My friend code is on there. No obligation. If you're just here to chill and watch, that's cool. But hey, if you want it, I'm down. All you want for Christmas is splats. The Hydra's good. I like the Hydra, but I feel like I don't use it properly because I am such an aggressive player that, you know, like the Hydra's big thing is that it has so much range, and I tend to get up way too close. Which, you know, works sometimes, but other times, well, it's not good for making an expedient exit, let's say that. Ah, nuts. Oh, they're charging, oh, they're bamboozling. One of these days I'll get good with the bamboozler again. I used to be good. And then it's been so long, I think my boozling skills have atrophied. Oh. Yeah, I'm up here, so what about it? What are you gonna do, huh? Fight me? Oh, I just realized, is my Luna Blaster companion not here? Unless they switched weapons. I must admit, I did not catch what their name was. I'm sorry, other Luna Blaster, you were good and friendly, and Claire is about to splat me, but I wasn't even Claire. Oh, thank you! I streamed some Mario Party Superstars for my birthday, and it was a good time. Oh, thank you very much! Gotta be something good in November, right? There is a tweet where a woman said she discovered she was very distantly related to Marie Curie. And a guy said to her, it's pronounced Mariah Carey. Oh my god. You know, it's exactly the kind of thing on the internet where you can't tell if they're serious or not. It's like I've seen so much on the internet throughout the course of my life that I would just believe anything. Okay, let's not get right up to Claire. They are running main power up on that Boozler. Ooh. Random guy on Twitter, why is my Geiger counter going crazy? Oh no! Lucifer. getting overrun by a bunch of charges. That will not stand. Pew. There they are. I'm sorry, Claire. It was a splat of friendship. Oh, it's gonna be close. Nice that we haven't gotten any disconnects yet, knock on wood. Clonk, clonk. You feel the love in your dome, which is now in about 70 different places. We did it! That's some good splatting. Yeah. From the other team. Trying to show their scores, too. I gotta move my fat head. Luna Blaster good, and I don't see people use it very often. But that's okay, it's like my niche. Kinda makes me want to play tower control. But I also like the carbon for tower control. Maybe one of these days I'll get like X rank in tower control too. But I got my X rank in Splat Zone, so whatever. The non-pro. It's okay. I believe in you. Luda Blasters are less common because it was nerfed from Splatoon 1 to Splatoon 2. Yeah, they're not as OP, but I still find they're a lot of fun to use. And they suit my playstyle well since I get really up close and aggressive. I think it's still a beast of a weapon, just not as much. Are there other weapons that you like alongside the Hydra Splatling? Glad it was nerfed, to be completely honest. Oh, I don't blame you. It's not fun when you see everybody using the same weapon. Like, I feel a pang of frustration when I see these days so many people using the Splattershot Pro with stacked main power up. There's something about it that rankles me. Claire, no, oh. Maybe that wasn't Claire. Oh, Claire's on my team. Yeah, it wasn't them. Sorry, Claire. Chasing a false idol. Or like in the first Splatoon, so many E-leaders stacking damage up. Or I know in ranked modes there are a lot of, like, I'd see dynamo rollers and whatnot stacking quick respawn. Sometimes comeback, and stealth jump. So you basically get like this chain of powerful rollers that would super jump to, you know, like the tower or something. And then, you know, do some damage and then get splatted, but they would respawn so quickly and it would just be a chain of them jumping to one another. I mean, you'd only see that in like high-level play, but it's like, I don't know, the lack of variety just feels dull to play against, you know? It's like Fox only Final Destination, no items, put in Splatoon. I am a heathen that likes the stage hazards. Hello, Hyperpyro, welcome! Thank you for joining us for some casual Splatoon 2. I'm doing a little Turk right now, and then I'm gonna move to the single-player campaign. But for now, I'm just chilling, blasting, hopefully not getting shot by that charger right there. Uh-oh. Oh, it happened anyway. It gargles my grundles. That's a new one. Yes, it gargles my grundles. It ruffles my feathers. It's, I don't know, what's it, like a squid equivalent to that I could do? It blots my ink. I don't really know if that works, honestly. Whoa. Uh-oh. Aw, thank you. Oh yeah, Paper Mario coming to Switch Online. I heard about that. It's a shame that it's so expensive, and I've heard a lot of issues with performance and graphics. I don't know if that's something they'll fix or if only a few people were having that issue. I mean, on one hand, it's nice to think that maybe there'll be a new generation of gamers experiencing Paper Mario. But on the other hand, it's so expensive. You started playing again today after for so long. Pretty much all you did today while playing online was remembering what does what and how you can use it. Did it go well? What kind of weapons do you like to use in Splatoon? That weapon is very sweaty, inky. Do we sweat ink, you think? You wait until it's possible for you to get the N64 Switch controller before you decide one way or the other to buy the expansion pack, but not now. I've heard one of the other big issues with it is that you can't remap buttons for it, and we have the non-pro and the pro? Do they know each other? Or is this just some cosmic coincidence? But yeah, I've heard because you can't remap buttons, that some games aren't very comfortable to play. Like, I wonder what they do for, like, say, Ocarina of Time or Star Fox 64. You'd make heavy use of the Z button. You're an all-rounder guy when it comes to shooters, so you're Splattershot gang. Splattershot gang, rise up! I like the Splattershot quite a bit. It's just a good, reliable weapon. Fun to use. Good rate of fire, good range, Old Faithful. Well, this is... my Luna Blaster maybe is Old Faithful. That or my Ink Brush, but they're good. I prefer shorter range to longer because I'm so aggressive, but I try and use a bit of everything. So I can charge, I can splat lane. But sometimes you just gotta blast. Hello, Vanessa! Welcome! Gosh, it's so nice to have people here for Splatoon! You know what? I didn't even question it. You kind of accept stuff, I think, when you're streaming. Plus, I work as a barista as my day job, and I've done that for, like, 12, 13 years. So when you work with the general public, you just expect stuff, and you don't bat an eye. But yeah, welcome! Thank you for joining me! Hiya, but in a Mexican accent. I was thinking earlier, because I was greeted from Mexico the other day. I thought it'd be cool to, you know, at least pick up like a little super basic baby Spanish so I can properly respond to people. Whoa, thank you! That was almost bad, but then it wasn't. Oh, what kind of weapons do you like using, Vanessa? I want to hear about everybody's Splatoon preferences. Look at these jellyfish. Sticking their little tentacles in a hot tub. Wish I could do that, but I would probably dissolve. But for that brief moment before I dissolved, I would be so comfortable. Either that or damage over time guy, but the closest thing to that is the Ink Storm special or the Sprinkler sub-weapon. Not your kind of damage over time. It's a little slow. You know what? There's nothing quite like splatting someone with the Sprinkler, though. On the other hand, there's nothing quite like being splatted by a Sprinkler. But the complete opposite end of the spectrum. Love getting obliterated by a gardening implement. The gals and the splatlings. You know, the gals is a weapon type I can do the 96 gal, but I don't know, I've never been able to handle the 52 gal. I know I have a pal who, that's her favorite weapon. And I feel like every time I use it, I think, I wish it was more accurate. But at least the 96 gal, you have a bit more leeway since the range is longer. I don't know, maybe I gotta find a good... I hit the mic, sorry. I have to find a good ability loadout that makes it work. A pal who loves the gals, you could say. Clary, your Octo is very stylish, may I say. You're sad that there's no real Molotov or Molotov-like in the Splatoon series, as you would definitely work with that. What is something where you could set your opponent on fire, but with ink? That would be interesting. Like something like the toxic mist sub-weapon. It has more of a damage over time effect. So instead of being like the toxic mist, which is concentrated in a single area, if you hit an opponent with it directly, it would drain their health. I don't know how you would balance that, but I think that could be an interesting sub-weapon type. Maybe they'll have something like it in Splat 3. As long as I still have my Splat bombs, I'm happy. I was using the, I forget which version of the Nautilus earlier in Turf. The one with the point sensor. Because I'm fine with the other Nautilus that has, I think, the suction bombs and the inkjet, but that one, I can't work with point sensors as a sub-weapon. I love it when my teammates use them, but I feel I need more aggressive sub-weapons. My favorite is when I forget that my sub-weapon is a point sensor, so I try and, you know, use it to defend myself, and oh, well, that doesn't do anything, and then I die. Like the ink crane. Yeah, something in a, like a focused area, like if you could hit a single person. Like a little individual rain cloud that hovers over their head. Like the storm cloud from Mario Kart, you know, where once it goes off you get hit with lightning. A spray can bomb. Interesting. So like it would explode and the ink from it would spray over you. You leave Claire alone. A spray can flamethrower. You might be getting into illegal weapon territory. Is there someone over here? Yes, they are. Hang on. I'm staring at them. Here. Oof, okay. We're good. Are there any changes or things that you folks would like to see in Splatoon 3? Or maybe even stuff returning from the first game? Uh-oh, that did not splat. Thank you! I've had it pointed out to me many times in the past before by friends, but since I have more Splatoon players here while I'm streaming, is it weird that I bunny hop? Oh no, I did not defend Claire, I'm so sorry. Is it weird that I bunny hop while I'm using a blaster? It's not just with the Luna blaster, but I'll use for other blasters too. I just feel it's better movement-wise because your walk speed is so slow when you've got a blaster. But I guess that's just a Morri thing. You do it too? Heck yeah! High five, Vanessa. Oh no, no high five to you, Sacred. Thank you. Internet decided to act up for a sec. Oh no! Behave! Hyperpyro's internet. By the way, new folks, if there are names you prefer to be called by, please let me know. Names are important, and I want to make sure everybody feels comfortable. No, thank you. Another playable cephalopod species. And I like that Splatoon 3 concept that had sea slugs. That was really cool. I mean, they're not cephalopods. They're mollusks, but you know. Same thing. You mostly jump when you come out of ink. You don't know why. The drama. It's for the drama. Ah. Alas. You jump to it just feels right. Yeah. Ah, Dada. The concept of Dadaism. A salmon punk girl? Yeah, I've seen people want salmonlings. I guess for lack of a better word, that would be interesting. Rocking that Blue's Clues look. Why, thank you. I remember Blue's Clues was a little after my time, but my brother was the right age for Blue's Clues. So I've seen a fair bit of it when he was very little. I liked Periwinkle the cat, but that was around when my brother grew out of Blue's Clues. so I didn't see much periwinkle. I haven't seen any, because it's 3D animated now, yeah? Oh, welcome back. Hopefully it cooperates. My whole outfit is a tribute to Steve. Like Steve if he were, I guess a Digimon tamer, because I have goggles on. Apparently the new season of Digimon, Ghost Game? What is it called? Apparently it's pretty good. And the lead doesn't even wear goggles. That's all I know about it, though. Something reminded me of Digimon the other day. And I was thinking, gosh, you know, I used to be a big fan. I mean, not that I don't like it anymore. It's just surprising. Oh, no! So many things that I loved when I was smaller that I haven't checked out in such a long time. Tamer's best season, but nobody ever agrees with me. There we go. Oh, it's you again. Oh, many pesky chargers. Uh-oh. Sacred. Can you even be a Digimon lead without goggles? Apparently. The times, they are a-changing. Do you want to know something really embarrassingly gooby about me? When I was, I think, in junior high, I think it was junior high, my dad and I sometimes would go geocaching. If you're not familiar with it, you should look it up sometime. And I remember one of the little caches we found, you know, you put something in, you take something out. I forget what we put in, but there was a pair of like yellow sunglasses, and they reminded me of the goggles that Takato would wear. Takato, I guess is what they said in the English version. That's what Takato would wear in Digimon Tamers, like his yellow goggles. So for a long time I would wear them on my head, because Takato is my favorite Digimon character. Now you know the shameful Morri lore. I don't know what you're going to do with this information. Guard it carefully, perhaps. Oh, you should play Vanessa. My friend code is on my Twitter page, which is Moriarty Switch. That should be linked beneath my this stream here. So you are more than welcome to join in if you would like, but do not feel pressured or obligated. It's just nice to have folks here chilling. That is a lot of chargers in a small area, and that did not go well for me. The spray can idea can work as a Molotov-like. I think that would be interesting, like a sub-weapon instead of a special weapon. Remaking the toxic gas cloud could too. Yeah, I don't use the toxic mist very often because it's so ink heavy. It's the kind of thing where I use it too much and then I leave myself too vulnerable because I run out of ink. But it's fun to use because it annoys people. At least when I play with friends, you know, and they're all, stop that. That's cute, what my embarrassing Morri lore. Oh, I'm glad somebody got some entertainment out of it. The pro, the non-pro, even together in death and loss. Oh, Sacred is good with that squiffer. Geocaching was fun. It was nice to just go out in nature and walk around. It's not something I get to do very often. I mean, I walk all the time. It's one of my favorite forms of exercise. But not out in, you know, nature, the woods. Oh, hiccups, don't you dare. What is that name, that level 57? It kind of looks like Tchaikovsky. That's how I want to read it, like the composer. Does anyone else hear voices in the background? It's not like from this loading screen, is it? I hope not. Why go see nature when you can stay inside and ruin your sleep schedule talking to people several time zones away from you? That's fair. If only people weren't so far apart. Go on a nature walk with all my friends. It's in the other room of your house. Okay. Okay, good. I thought, that's it, Mariah Carey has now manifested behind me. Saying, so I heard you didn't like my Christmas classic. I don't know what Mariah Carey would do, though. How would Mariah Carey threaten someone? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, do not get behind Tchaikovsky. Are you all being called out from staying inside talking to people instead of going on nature walks? Well, I don't know what time it is where you are, but here it's pretty late, so... Oh no! Avenge me, thank you! You hope that people can just choose what sub and special moves they can use instead of the presets in Splatoon 3. That would be interesting, and on one hand, I would really like that, because, you know, if I could just give everything splat bombs, that would be cool. But on the other, I wonder if it's, you know, curated, for lack of a better word, for balance reasons? I'm not sure. Uh-oh. 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 Nope. 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 Oh, it happened anyway. I know you're not wearing that bomb defense up to spite me specifically, but it's like protection against my fizzy bombs. I forgot what they were called for a second. Oh no! I just swam right into that. It's to survive. Tchaikovsky, that is not very fitting of a famous composer. I'm sorry, I have no idea how your name is supposed to be said, so until I figure it out, you are... What was Tchaikovsky's first name? I suddenly don't remember. Have I ever heard? I must have heard it. Even if it's curated for balance, there's enough variety in the weapons and sub-weapons where you don't think that would be that big of an issue. I mean, I would like to see it, certainly. Plus, I guess it depends what kind of, specials and subs they have in Splatoon 3. Since I know they're adding some new stuff. And they're bringing back some stuff from the first Splatoon. Which should be interesting. I know they removed a lot of the, all of these specials, or modified them heavily from the first Splatoon, just because they felt they were too strong. Oh no! Well, thank you for joining us, Hyper Pyro. I mean, I guess you can't hear me. No, Twitch. Why must you be so cruel? Somebody tell them bye from me if they can't hear me. Hang on, I could type good night. Yeah. There! I did it. Man, I was gonna do some single player tonight, huh? But I'm having fun in turf. Part of my brain says, you should use something that's not the Luna Blaster. But then the other part of my brain goes, heh. Inklings go boom. The map is in the shape of a horseshoe crab? Is it? Have I just completely failed to notice? I mean, that sounds like something I would do. It's like Whitney's gin in Gold and Silver, how it's in the shape of a Clefairy, if you look at the way the whole thing is laid out. I really hope that the pro and the non-pro don't actually know each other, and this is just like some cosmic happenstance we are witnessing. We are witnessing true love in the making. How many days till Christmas? 22. I mean, I guess I could have just done the math in my head, but I wanted to see it from that post. Get all my news from Inkopolis Square. Or the Plaza. It's the Plaza this time. I see it over there. Uh-oh. Oh. Oh. Oh! I don't know why I didn't move. It's like, oh, that sure is a suction bomb right in front of my feet. That's interesting. What's a spy versus 5 thing? Violence. Only 22 days until violence. A skipper pavilions in the shape of a... Oh. I thought you weren't a professional. How dare you? You're stepping beyond your station, non-pro. I mean that in a friendly way, but you know. Oh, go make yourself some food. Very important to eat. That goes for anyone here who hasn't eaten. Says the girl who hasn't had supper yet. It's fine. I wasn't very hungry. I mean, I had some of the delicious hummus I bought at the farmer's market, and the Turkish... I don't know if you pronounce it pita bread, because it was spelled P-I-D-E. But it was delicious, is the point. Gosh, how come we're getting our tails, our metaphorical tails, handed to us so badly? Whoops. That was almost embarrassing. Oh, man. Dada, look out! No? Okay. Oh, there's 2 of them, and I only got 1. It's not knockoff pita. It's Turkish style. It was thicker and fluffier. Well, I've had thick and fluffy pita bread. I gotta say, once you've had thick and fluffy pita bread, you can't go back to the flat stuff. It's just, you can't. Because it's so, I don't know, it's just rich and fluffy. It's like really good naan bread, which is also delicious. Give me all of your breads from around the world, please, and thank you. Well, I tried. It was not enough. I should have fueled myself with more pita bread. Ugh. What happened here? Somebody not contributing. Maybe it was me. No, we're okay. Oh, they're doing their best. Maybe I'll use the Luna for one more match, and then I'll use a different weapon. They had Satan on their side. I thought it was the power of God in anime that was supposed to be all-encompassing. S1, S2, Kyu. 66.6% totally Satan. Do you think religion exists in the Splatoon universe? Because I'm curious about, you know, the world that Nintendo has created here. And I'm always looking for more lore details, you know, like what we get from the Sunken Scrolls. So I hope Splatoon 3, well, probably won't tell us about organized religion, but maybe will tell us what's up with Mr. Grizz finally. Maybe he really is a grizzly bear. I like that face that just says evil. Of course, it's not as good as just violence. Oh my god, there's the violence. Nope. No. Uh-oh. Oh, they're on the other side of me. That's not good. Uh-oh. Oh no, I deserve that. For trying to get their landing point. The religion of freshness, our Lord and Savior Drippest Christ gave fashion to us heathen squid babbies. Hello, Card Mercy, welcome! I'm just wondering if there is organized religion in the Splatoon universe. Very good. Way to make myself look good in front of new people by getting obliterated like that. perfect, good, beautiful. Very good, very talented. Okay, there's that. Okay, good, good, good. Pushing back, pushing back. Uh-oh. Oh, don't like that. There we go. We're good. And Krusty Sean runs a cult, yes. I will accept this without hesitation that Krusty Sean runs a cult. You gotta do some things to stay in business while you're running a food truck, I'm sure. I mean, it's a very competitive industry. I mean, what better way to guarantee yourself a customer base than to build a cult around it, right? Please don't do this. No! I must avenge. Uh-oh. Didn't work. I'm sorry. Wait, I don't have shoes or the blobber and clip-ons. My god, someone can't wash their clothes. That's so sad. Okay, let's not barrel directly into stuff. Good, good. I want to get them too, but I should be patient. Be a little more methodical about this. Oh, that's not methodical. Ooh. Jet Squelcher. No, you leave Claire alone. I don't know if that was Claire next to me. I just see a blur. Oh no, Claire, they got. My favorite weapon and my most hated weapon, because your most hated weapon is chargers. How many times have E-leaders menaced me? Ugh. I am very fond of the Luna Blaster here, and the Ink Brush are probably some of my best. The Carbon Roller, too. I like short-range weapons because I tend to play very aggressively, but I can use everything if need be. You got, but we got. What about you, Card Mercy? Incidentally, if there's something you would prefer to be called, please let me know. Now I say how much I love the Luna Blaster. I'm gonna swap weapons. Do I want to use something I know I'm good with, or something more dubious? I don't know. No, I can't use a more different blaster. That's boring. You know, I was gonna use my brush, but then I'm pressing A in my Joy-Con, and it wasn't working, and I thought, you know what? Let's not. Well, I don't have time to change the rest of my gear. But maybe I'll use the splatter shot for a while. And if it doesn't suit me, I'll just go back to the Luna. Your aim is bad, but you like close range. Good taste. Do you like weapons like the Arrow Spray and the Sploosh-O-Matic? The Sploosh-O-Matic's nice because it's strong. And you can be really irritating with it if you use whichever one has beacons, and you use like a bunch of sub power up or swim speed up and quick super jump. You get right into the enemy's base and you put down a bunch of beacons. Because no one ever gets rid of those. But out of the I like the Splash-O-Matic. Speaking of similar weapons, that was a little sloppy, but I got the job done. Remember that I don't have splat bombs. I would like some ink resistance out, but oh no, you see it a half second before you get got. Chargers. Kind of fun to use sometimes. I don't know, I feel like I was better with chargers in Splatoon 1. I'm not bad with them now. I got really good with the Squiffer in the first Splatoon, and now I've never been able to replicate that success, and I don't know why. It haunts me. Wait, what's your weapon? I missed it. Whoops. Oh, not getting in front of that. That's not very nice. Where's the one that says violence? That one's better. There's all this stuff over here. All this real estate that has not been turfed. What is going on? It's so clean here. Atrocious. A weapon that's good for your playstyle. If you like short range, but you struggle with your aim, I think the Aerospray and the Splushiomatic are both pretty friendly for that, because their spread is so wide and they're pretty mobile too. So it's good for getting you out of tight spots. I also really like the Luna Blaster, but I know some people find that one a lot more difficult to use, so your mileage may vary. I also really like the ink brush, but that one I know also some people find really difficult to use. It's a grain of salt, but hey, my best advice, try everything, stick with it for a little bit, maybe you'll find a new favorite. When I first played Splatoon 1, I used to use the Aerospray a lot because I never really played shooters before, and so my aim also wasn't great. I didn't have a lot of confidence in my aim, I think is a better way of phrasing it. But I started branching out and trying other weapons. And I realized, oh, I like these a lot better. I'm having, a great time. Great time. That's okay. I still think we got this. It's fine. Love getting got right at the end, though. Oh, the Grid Range Blaster. That's a good choice. From your experience with the ink brush does a decent job at covering ground, you find it to be a bit unreliable when it comes to aiming at specific spots. Let's see, the best advice I could give as an ink brush user is outflanking people is the best thing you can do. Since your ink flicking, for lack of a better word, has a bit of a spread to it. Try and get to the side or behind people, because you can splat them very quickly. You also want to get a good feel for what the ideal range should be between you and your opponents, because if you're too close, your shots are just going to go past them. And of course, you don't want to be too far away, because damage fall off, and also they'll turn around and get you. And I guess it depends what ink brush model you're using as well. I like the regular ink brush. Darkness Yamada is what that level 8 down there is named. It's a very edgelordy name. I like it. I know a good combo with the regular ink brush is throwing a splat bomb using your splashdown, and then with your full tank throwing another splat bomb at anyone trying to escape, which hopefully should finish them off. Doesn't always work. Sometimes you get chumped mid-splashdown and you just gotta deal with it. You just gotta deal with it by being very sad. But yeah, ink brush is what I use to get to X rank in Splat Zone, so I think I know what I'm talking about, but your mileage may vary. Again, that's how I play it. I'm sure my methods may be unconventional to some. Oh no! I got by Dadaism. Which is like an art movement. It's a thing. Look it up if you don't know what Dadaism is. I'm not making stuff up, I swear. I wonder if Darkness Yamada is actually a new player. I don't know. Oh, nice shot. You're welcome. It's such a good feeling when you help out a teammate and they booyah you. Or if they get splatted and you avenge them, they booyah you from beyond the grave. Good feeling, although of course my preference is to, have them not get splatted to begin with. Uh-oh. Ooh. Sorry, Claire. I'm sorry. That hurt me as much as... No, it didn't actually. It was quite painless. But in theory, my heart. If it's Dada, where's the upside-down urinal? That's in Splatoon 3. I don't want to just sit there. Camping is not cool. And it's boring. Really surprised there's been no disconnects tonight, except for that one in Salmon Run, which was tragic. What can you do? I thought that would get them, and it didn't get them. And now the non-pro got splatted, and I feel personally responsible. I'm so sorry. Gotcha. Nice! DJ Octavio's boss fight will consist of his turntable being a flying urinal. You think he'll be the final boss again? I found, well, I don't want to give it away since I'm streaming it, but I found I didn't like the final boss in this game as much as I did the one in the first Splatoon. I found this one easier, but your mileage may vary. But I really was going to do single player tonight, huh? Well, the stages are going to rotate in just over 15 minutes, and when that happens, I'll do some single player before I call it an evening. More turf happened than I intended, but this is nice. It's nice to just chill with folks and chat and splat. Hopefully not get splatted in return, but, you know, that's the way the ink falls sometimes. I don't know, let's use something... I don't know, what do I want to use? What do I want to use? Carbon. Good. Sadly, I don't look like Steve from Blue's Clues anymore. Or Joe. Is it Joe still the host now, or do they have another guy? I don't know. Is there even a human host anymore? What is the state of Blue's Clues? They changed the host to someone else. Well, as long as they still have a striped shirt, right? Otherwise it's like a Digimon protagonist with no goggles. I'm trying to think, what shows did I watch when I was really little? A lot of weird Canadian children's shows, I'm sure. Uh-oh. Oh, man. Oh, no, Claire. A lot of Sesame Street. I like Sesame Street a lot when I was little. I mean, Sesame Street is still good. Stop. Stop. Ah, boy, you hear the mine, and it's like, well, there I go. I think I've also talked about weird Canadian children's shows on stream before, and I don't want to rehash old hat. There we go. Oof. Oh, you're welcome. I was gonna say you're back and welcome back, and it got mushed together in some horrific amalgam. What'd you have for food? Yeah, I'm Canadian too. I'm from Alberta myself. Yeah, I know. This isn't the best province, but well, high five to a fellow Canadian. Apparently, it's obvious in the way I say the word tomorrow. But that's just what I've been told. Oh, my nose really itches. Oh, it feels like there's cat fuzz on the end of it. You're in Newfoundland? Wow. I got to go there once for a band trip years ago. I'd love to visit it again when I'm not being shoveled around with a bunch of other students with very little say in where I go or what I do. Because it was beautiful there. And I know it's a stereotype, but everyone really was super friendly. Oh, that wasn't very friendly. Noodles with an egg, delicious. I've had such a hankering for noodles lately. But nothing has hit the spot lately. One of my favorite things about Newfoundland was like just the rows of colorful houses. I was in St. John's, I should specify. I think the only reason we got to go to Newfoundland too is that our band teacher was originally from Newfoundland. Oh no, their e-liter. We had a disconnect. That's so sad. That's good because I'm not carpeting very well. I want to go back to my Luna now. But yeah, the colorful houses on the streets are really cool to look at. And we also visited, we took like a ghost walking tour. So we saw a lot of like graveyards and old churches and whatnot. Like the architecture was really neat. Jellybean Road! Is that what it's called? That's so cute. They even, when we visited, they even had us do, I can't even think of the word for it now. It's like when they swear you in as an honorary Newfie. With, well, they did kiss the cod. I did not want to kiss the cod because I thought it was unsanitary, so I didn't do that. And of course, we were in high school, so they would not let us drink Screech for obvious reasons. I don't know. What do I want to use? Not this. You know what? Let's go with something super unconventional. Why not? Let's do it. Sure. Kissing the cod and taking a shot of Screech. Raito! Wow, Death Note guy is here. Sploosh is easy to play, but Chargers ruins it. I don't know, it's frustrating going up against crackshot Chargers that just seem to always get you. Felt like we got 2 on our team. If you're finding that to be an issue, I could recommend stacking maybe some swim speed up and ink resistance up. The Sploosh is really good at moving like really quickly, especially in zigzag patterns, which makes it difficult to hit. So I think your range may be short, but you gotta take advantage of your superior maneuverability. Stop throwing bombs at me. That's what I do to people. Jeez. Don't let Raito look at me. He doesn't know my real name. Oh man. Well, the pros already got my number, so it doesn't matter. One of the perks of being able to read Japanese is getting to read some of the doofy names out there. I remember once seeing, it was on the ticker during a Splatfest, that there was somebody named Steven Seagal, like Steven Seagal, but in Kana. I've also, only in Splatoon 1, I'd seen more than one person, again written in Kana, named Business Gorilla, Business Gorilla. I don't know why, I don't know if that was like a meme or something in Japan. The tip of my nose is still really itchy, it's driving me crazy. Leave me alone, I have an itchy nose. I'm gonna blame all the cat fuzz floating around because it is shedding season, winter coat time, and Cosmo is just leaving so much fluff around. When I pet him, that was for Cosmo. He's not even here right now, I don't know where he is. Last I saw, he was snoozing in a basket in the shape of a donut. Well, no, I saw him walk by. Never mind. But maybe he's gone back to his basket. Ugh. Nice shot. Sometimes you just gotta squish. Cosmo, the bringer of 2 for the price of 1 deaths. He's a good boy like that. Uh-oh. Oh no! I think I was too close. My ink went over their head. I'm too aggressive. I don't know if I'm feeling the dynamo today. I saw a video, a ways back, of somebody using the dynamo in ranked for like tower control. And they had stacked a bunch of run speed up, which I thought, well, why would you do that? Because I still see players do it using a roller and they stack run speed up, but you won't run faster while your roller is deployed. If you're not using your roller, like if you're just holding it over your shoulder and walking normally, then your run speed will go up. But actually pushing it along the ground, you can't make yourself go faster with run speed up. So I saw this person using a dynamo and they had stacked a bunch of run speed up, and at first I thought why, but then I realized they were just running on foot everywhere since they're not trying to ink the most turf. So they could just run up behind someone at lightning speed. Because the effect of stuff like swim speed up and run speed up is multiplied or magnified if you're using a heavy weapon like the dynamo roller or the e-liter or the hydra. I can use the hydra. That could be fun. So the effect is more pronounced. So they were going at a really impressive clip. What do I want to use? Yeah, sure. On yellow. Sad. Oh no. Oh, a friend request. I wonder if I can get to this really fast before the match starts. Is that you, Vanessa? It is! Let me add. Hustle, hustle. Oh, I'm sweating profusely. Sonic drowning music playing in my head. Oh my gosh. There we go. We're good. Sorry, teammates, me just standing here idle at the start of a match. But yeah, hey, if you want to join in for a bit, you're more than welcome to queue up and join this lobby. My nose is still driving me crazy. Holy smokes. I didn't even get to see what your icon was of. It'll be a surprise. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. I am a small streamer, so I really appreciate getting to play with people. It's a lot of fun. Okay, nose, you need to stop. Just on this keyboard alone, there is so much cat fluff, you have no idea. Unless you have a cat, in which case I'm sure you know exactly. Oh, I was gonna use the splashdown. I didn't get close enough. Oh, it should be. Well, mine too. But I guess you knew that already. I agree. It is fun to meet people through stream. This is nice for me because I know this may sound surprising, considering, you know, I'm streaming. I'm putting myself out there for you, but I'm very shy. I mean, you know, I can, I mean, I can, you know, I can handle people just fine. That's what I have to do at my job all the time. But, you know, actually putting myself out there and meeting people, that's hard. Anxiety Club, yeah. High five, but it's really like shaky, sweaty high five. Jolene didn't shed, I was gonna say sweat much. Did not shed much when you first got her, but she's starting to. Oh no, there's orange fluff everywhere, huh? No. Oh, there's that, at least. Maybe I'm not feeling the Hydra. I should just go back to the Luna Blaster, honestly. It's even more fun when you can't even start conversations with people. Well, hey, you're doing good here. I hope that doesn't sound patronizing. I'm not sure how to say it in a way that might not sound patronizing, but, you know, it's hard to get out there, even, like, through something like a Twitch chat. It can be really difficult for some people. So, good on you for, you know, taking that step. Not good on this charger that is pointed at me. Please don't. What have I ever done to you? You know, aside from, like, actively shooting in your direction. But that's different. Oh. Claire, I'll forgive you just because it's you. Did you just jump in the water? No, you didn't. You got splatted. I thought you were going in. Sorry, Dada. It's nice to make new friends, new tomodachi, or I suppose tomosplatchi? No, that sounds really bad. That sounds like fake Italian. Seeing the Pro, I want to use my brush. And my Joy-Con was being unresponsive. Also, I love the ink brush. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. May my Joy-Con cooperate with me? I guess we'll find out. What do I want to use? What do I want to use? What do I want to use? This is good. Usually in ranked I would use the school uniform, but I don't need to jump as much as I do in ranked, so this is good. Welcome, Vanessa! Wait, hang on. Welcome! There we go. And Dora! Oh no! I mean, not oh no that you're here, I'm what you're saying. It's good to see you though. I hope you've been well. Man, that's hard though, you know. Well, I don't want to sound disingenuous if I say I understand, because that can sound, you know, like false to people. But, you know, it's really hard to put yourself out there. You know, there's always that fear of rejection or how they're gonna react. What does that say? Never... Oh, teabag. I agree. Do squiddos these days, are they familiar with the concept of teabagging? I know people call it squid bagging, although honestly why they don't call it sea bagging, I'll never know. I saw some post a way back, oh no, somebody talking about Claire. No, they weren't talking about Claire. They were, because they were talking about Halo Infinite and how new players don't know how to teabag properly. Don't teabag. I think it's kind of rude, but... Well, you know what? I've never played Halo Online. I've just played the campaign with co-op with my brother. So maybe the culture there is different and it's expected there. But it's kind of rude. Sorry, Claire. You're actually awake. As long as you're okay. I don't want people to feel obligated to come, but I do worry about people too. Oh, nope, don't walk right in front of that. That's bad. Don't walk right in front of that. Darn splatling. Oh, that's like right beside me. Oh no. The teabag, like the concept of freshness, is so ingrained in their culture to a genetic level. I like the friendly version of it when you, like, do this to celebrate. Like, you see it a lot in Salmon Run, too, after a successful... successful run. Nope, nope. I'm out. Oh, no! Supposed to be good with the brush. What is happening? Should have gone back to the Luna Blaster. Oh, a beacon! Don't mind if I do. Beacons are so woefully underutilized. I mean, granted, I'm not going to use them myself. I hate playing support. But I really appreciate when other people use them. Oh, no, don't. Why am I walking in front of that? No. No, Claire, please. I'm sorry, Dada. Oh. It wasn't even Claire. I would have felt okay if it was Claire. You know, friends can splat friends, right? That's fine. Am I gonna get any ink down? Like one flick. Oh gosh, I was gonna switch to single player at stage rotation, but Vanessa just got here, so I can do a few more. Will I even get to single player tonight? I don't know. That's okay, I'm having fun just chilling. You liked the brush combo in the first game that had the beacon, but nothing in this game interests you. Teleported behind you and destroyed. What's in rotation now? Let's find out. Anchovy and triggerfish. Ugh. Well, that's okay, because Vanessa just joined, so let's do some triggerfish. Ugh. I just have to go back to my Luna. Every time I use something else and I'm like, you know, this is fine, but I wish I was using my Luna Blaster. Oh, let's do a couple more turf rounds. Why not? I'm gonna join a battle now. That is a cute emote, if I don't say. Box Hex. One single Thundercat. That's all they could afford. I haven't seen it. I heard the Thundercats reboot that came out some years ago was pretty good, but it just... nobody watched it, I guess. It's a little sad. Like wasted potential. It's always a shame when like something comes out that you can tell people put a lot of love and attention into, and then it just doesn't take off. I mean, well, I was gonna say I would be heartbroken if that happened with like something I put out there, but I'm too much of a coward to put my own original work out there. As I mentioned last time, I'm so self-conscious about my own writing. After so many traumatic incidents in grade school, being made fun of from my peers. That's a roller. That's a roller behind me. Okay, uh-oh, that's a charger. Thundercats, 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 ho! Been more of a He-Man fan yourself. See those? I know there's the new ones, and with She-Ra too. But those are before. Well, even if they're before my time, I mean, you know, I would still see cartoons from the 80s on TV. Like when I was little, I really like Care Bears. I'd say Care Bears are still good, but I don't know how like the newer 3D animated ones hold up. They don't look right. But I mean, I can't pass judgment. I haven't seen it. You know, I don't want to be like one of those fans that complains like, oh, this isn't made for me. Well, it's garbage, obviously. I liked Rainbow Bright when I was little too. Like colorful magical girls, why not? Boy, they sure love to exploit slave labor in Rainbow Bright though. Like having all their star sprites work in the mines? I don't think that's okay, like ethically. Like, certainly not for a kid's show. Maybe it was a different time in the 80s. Wasn't there a Care Bears reboot a couple years ago that tried to force a brony thing and nobody watched it? They tried to force what? How would you even, like, fill it with, I don't know, references to properties that older fans would get? I don't know what Friendship is Magic, how it attracted such a legion of older, particularly male fans. I don't say that like it's a bad thing. I'm just stating, you know, the fact that it happens. I never really watched it myself, and this is going to sound so petty, but I can't watch a cartoon if I don't like the way it moves. And that particular style of animation, I really dislike. I like a lot of modern cartoons, not all of them, but a lot of them, just the way they move really bothers me. And it's in a way I can't exactly quantify, but I never watched it, so I don't know, you know, what, like, if the writing was really good or the characters are just that charming. I don't know. So maybe somebody who is a fan, enlighten me. I want to know. The Care Bros? Please tell me you're saying Care Bros is a joke and that's not something they tried to force. Oh. Sorry, my head is bobbing around. It's because I'm trying to scratch the bridge of my nose. Still, cat fluff. Just, I don't know about that 3D CG. I mean, not that, like, the original show was the pinnacle of animation. Oh, we got Cliff back. Nando, welcome. Buenas noches. I don't think the old Care Bears was a pinnacle of good animation either. But 3D animation tends to look very dated very quickly, whereas at least properly stylized 2D animation, I mean, you know what, properly stylized 3D too, at least holds up longer, like Wind Waker, you know, like even though it's 3D graphics, because it's so heavily stylized, it still looks great. Standby again, no, let Vanessa in. Vanessa can go to summer camp with us and suffer. Let her go to Camp Krusty. Oh no. Well, maybe Vanessa will start running the camp then, and everything will be good. The children are rioting. In regards to Friendship is Magic, but you've never watched it, the draw to it was the writing and characterization. That's what I assumed. Because that's what gives a show staying power, is that when the characters and stories are engaging. You know, and that can be fun regardless of one's age. Oh, that's a roller. No, it's not. Oh, man. You'll get liking kid shows for funny writing, but you don't know the real creeps that get sexual with My Little Pony. You'll never understand. Yeah. I mean, on one hand, you know, it can be tricky because there's always that, you know, who decides what is and what isn't censored. But then, on the other hand, I feel like there's a line that really needs to be drawn with properties meant for kids. Like, you know, especially like if you're little and you really love a show, you're gonna look it up, right? You know, you shouldn't find scads of not safe for work content just sitting out in the open. You know, I guess that's why I know the brony culture, and I mean brony culture specifically, not like older male fans. I mean capital B bronies that, you know, tried to make everything about themselves and, you know, would chase out, you know, the kids that the show was originally made for. Like, you can enjoy it, but, you know, don't remember that it's not primarily for you, and please don't flood it with sexual content, please. Please. Thank you. Yeah, every kid show's fandom has those people, but I feel like it was probably a lot more visible because there were so many adult male fans. And again, like, that's not in and of itself a bad thing. You know, like, there's no age or gender limit on enjoying a good show. But you gotta be respectful of the space and who it was designed for. You know, and if you're making little kids feel uncomfortable engaging in something that, you know, they love that should be for them, then that's a problem. Am I articulating this well while playing the Squid Game? I don't know. But, you know. Hopefully that makes sense. Like, even in Splatoon, like, I've seen posts and names that, well, they make me laugh, but I report them because they're not appropriate. And a lot of little kids play this game. You know, so what if someone's parent comes in and they'll see some filth from the Ghost of Miiverse and they get, you know, banned from playing their game or whatever. I don't want that to happen. No, let Vanessa in. Who do we have to kick out? No. Man. Surely somebody would get fed up with summer camp and, like, sneak out. I've never actually been to summer camp. I've been to band camp. I know, make your jokes, but it wasn't the same thing. It wasn't like something you signed up for. It was, you're in the band programs for a week or something. We're gonna go out to some place out in the mountains and, you know, play music and sometimes play games and stuff outside, but I was so shy and didn't really feel comfortable around a lot of my peers, so a lot of my spare time I would read, and I got made fun of for it. Anyway, band camp is never a great time. I remember one thing that really bothered me, and it's not a band camp problem, but that the water, like the tap water in all the places we went to always tasted really weird, I guess because of all the unfamiliar minerals in there. It's like, you know, water is the best drink. Now it tastes weird. Why ruin it? You only went to Christian summer camps. It was interesting. I know at least one, probably a couple of like it's like the camps we stayed at were, you know, like normal summer camps. We were just there in the off season. At least a couple of them were evidently, I don't know if were Christian. I don't know if that was like their main focus, but they had Christian values because like the normal, like the staff that would normally work there would run things like the mess hall and whatnot for us. I remember, and some of them would have us say grace before a meal, but it was always like the hip and trendy grace. Like I remember one of them mentioning Superman. Anyway, you know, if you're not from a religious family, it was jarring. And also them trying to make it hip and trendy was also jarring. Made fun of by the band kids, I know, right? Well, hey, I mean, you got, like, in our band at least, there were some, like, really snooty, maybe I shouldn't say snooty, but from my perspective in, like, junior high, snooty and popular kids in there. I didn't fit in. You did daycare summer camp, it was hell? Oh no, like, with other children or as a counselor? I mean, they both sound like they could be their own kind of special hell. Although presumably if one works as a counselor, one really likes small children. I get pretty uncomfortable around little kids. My policy is never be mean to little kids. If they try and talk to you, always be friendly and welcoming, because I've been on the opposite side of that and people have been mean to me as a small child and it sucks. It sticks with you, it's scarring, but just like, I don't want to be responsible for them. I don't have the energy or the patience. Please leave them in the hands of somebody more adequately prepared to deal with them. Thank you. You went to video game design camp a couple summers. You have a couple CDs with games dumb kids design? That's so cool, though. For you, it doesn't help that you've always had an intimidating resting expression and a voice that people frequently describe as angry sounding. That's frustrating. Like people making, wow, 12, Claire. People making snap judgments about you. I remember in school being told by a kid once that, wow, I thought you were a totally stuck up and a snob, but you're actually really nice. It's because I was so shy that I never really talked to people. I just read books. Vanessa is here. Fortunately, your musical talents were subpar enough to where you were always in band classes that were way lower than the snobs. Like, everyone in your band class didn't want to be there. What was it, mandatory? I hear it was options. I took band as an option. That was your first stream, was playing those games? That's so cool, Andorra. Like Kill Hitler or Bizarre Spacey Quest. Bizarre spelled B-I-Z-A-R. You got told the same thing, people thinking you were stuck up and a snob despite being shy. Oh, it's awful. Oh, I'm sorry, Vanessa. Yeah, it's awful when people make snap judgments like that. You know, like, people shouldn't have to feel like they have to look happy and beaming and smiling all the time without people judging them for it. You know, sometimes you're just tired. Sometimes, whoa. Thank you for protecting me from the force of Claire. Because, boy, they had some designs on me. Uh-oh. Oh. Ugh. Your school was too small to have options. You had choir or wood shop. But basically, girls couldn't take a wood shop? What garbage? Ugh. I hate arbitrary gender segregation. No, Claire, no. Like, on a similar note, I don't like how some people still view, like, I guess they don't call it home ec anymore, but I don't know, I have a supervisor I usually work with at work, has two kids, one in high school and one in junior high. I don't think they call it home ec anymore, but I know some people felt like, oh, you know, boys can't take home ec or whatever the equivalent is, it's too girly. And like, look, learning, like, A, basic, like, sewing and mending skills is really useful, and B, even more useful is knowing how to cook. You know, you can feed yourself, it's healthier, it's less expensive, and you get to feed your friends, which I think is the best part. Like, getting to cook for my friends, for the people who are important to me, feels so good. I'm sorry I can't, like, bake cookies or anything for everyone in the stream right now. But in theory, even Claire, who is shooting so doggedly at me, not anymore, thank you, Vanessa. Uh-oh, that didn't get them? Oh, that's weird. Huh, okay, well, thanks, Claire. It was a Christian high school, all gender. Oh, man, why is I was gonna say gender locked. I don't think that's quite right. But, you know, the theory is the same. Why is everything gender locked? It's like, when I played Fire Emblem Three Houses, I was like, oh cool, there's a brawling class? I'm gonna make my Byleth really good at punching. You know, why not be like a punching professor? And then I realized sometime in that, oh, none of the classes that I can make my Byleth into, because I was playing as the female Byleth, utilize punching. They're all gender locked. Only boys can be punch class. Why? In this day and age, why are you gender locking? Let girls punch. Let boys fly Pegasi. You cowards. In your senior year, you won the most popular senior award from the band kids. Wow, congratulations. What do you mean you're not sure how you got that? Obviously you're cool. In your high school, you had to take an art course, and since you can fake playing an instrument, unlike drawing where you can't create smooth lines to save your life, you had to stick it out. Oh. See, the trick is you have to work the unsteady lines into your design and say it was intentional. You gotta figure out, what does it represent? As long as you can give them a good excuse as to what it represents. And your soul, or as commentary on society or something, you're golden. Default Dio? What do you mean default Dio? Let Bernadetta punch. Let Marianne punch. Oh, my cookies always sound good. I was thinking I should make ginger cookies. I've had kind of a hankering for them lately. But a lot of the time when I make cookies, I make shortbread. Because I'll be like, I'll get home from work and I'll be like, I really want like a snack to go with, like my breakfast I often do, like toast and a sliced apple and maybe some slices of cheese. Oh no! I'll think, I want to, you know, whip up like a snack to have with my tea. And shortbread I can make pretty quickly and pretty reliably. I've got a good recipe for it, and I found by tweaking it a little, if I add like a little bit more butter and some maple brown sugar, like and cook it a little longer. I know some people feel that like shortbread with browning on them is blasphemous, but no, if you get a little bit of that brown, like golden brown on them with a little bit of like rich butter flavor, oh, it's so good. It's so good. Maybe I'll make another batch. Most recently I made some banana bread. Because we had extra bananas. We had to. Sometimes my dad wants me to make banana bread. So he'll leave bananas from a bunch just sitting there, but he won't tell me. He wants me to make banana bread. So I'll be like, boy, you should really eat those bananas before they go bad. And then I have to intuit, oh, he wanted banana bread. Uh-oh. There we go. Mercedes punch. Mercedes should also punch. She would be really good at it, I'm sure. Kind of like Sylvain, Mercedes was another character I wasn't anticipating to like as much as I do. Sort of like how I assumed Sylvain would have no depth beyond, like, heh, women pretty, I'm gonna bother girls, which was not the case. I thought Mercedes would be like the gentle, spacey kind of white magician girl. But no, she's got a lot of depth to her too. She's seen some things. Like, she's much hardier, more resilient, and more clever and insightful than sort of her almost like dreamy persona would suggest. You know, she's got those droopy tareme eyes. Oh, man. Unfortunately, your district's philosophy and art was more or less draw exactly what you see on the board or fail. Oh, no. What a good way to stifle creativity. Like, I would be awful with that. I don't know, it's like something with how my brain works, but I struggle a lot trying to replicate an image. Like, I don't know, I don't think I can explain it. Just my brain won't process it. And like, if I try drawing it, I can see how it's wrong, but I can't fix it. Oh, that was just inept right there. Mother, no. Mother, please show mercy. Where? I've been grounded. I gotta go to my room. You've been waiting to make a cheesecake a celebration for your car getting fixed, but it's taking forever to get fixed. Oh, well, you should make a pre-celebration cheesecake and then make a proper celebration cheesecake after. Like a warm-up cheesecake. Art was your strongest class. Are you also an artist, Vanessa? I love to draw myself, although I don't post very much of it. I should. And my poor neglected Tumblr. Hang on, I'm just scooching in the chair. There we go. Mercedes is the bestest. I don't like her time skip design very much. I feel I don't like the introduction of jewelry in people's designs. It kind of ruins them for me. So if she didn't have that, I would like it a lot more. But also, I just liked her thick, fluffy hair. It was cute. Oh, it's supposed to be done at any moment. Well, you gotta be ready for that cheesecake. What kind of cheesecake are you gonna make? You can make creations out of random scribbles with no issue, but that kind of skill was just not good enough. Man, that's awful. Like, think of how many kids must have felt really disillusioned by that class. Also, I like your pigtails, Vanessa. It's a cute style. I haven't used the pigtail hairstyle myself, but I like it when you wear certain caps so they stick out of the back like a ponytail. That's cute. There are too many chargers for my comfort, not concert. Also too many tentamissiles. Uh-oh, for my comfort, goodbye. You want a slice? You'll send it in the mail. You'll address it to Morri, Canada. Well, we all know each other here in Canada, so it'll find me, I'm sure. Chocolate cheesecake, fancy. You are an artist? No, artist. It's so cool. What kind of art do you like making, Vanessa? Do you have a Twitter or anything I can check out? If that's not weird, you don't have to share if you don't want to. Most of my feed is like art and cat photos. And video game stuff. My feed's pretty carefully curated. Claire. Abandoning me. See how it is. Uh-oh. You're not Claire. You're not allowed to shoot me. Fire Emblem should let all magic users punch and stab. I agree. Like Annette. Annette should be able to punch. I feel like she wouldn't be particularly good at it. Like, even in Universe, it just doesn't suit her, but it would be funny. Whoa. Oh, goodness. Yay. I was not expecting that level of distraction. I guess they were just having a party over here. And I showed up uninvited. Of course, we should spread out too, so we don't all get splatted. Uh-oh. good. Still alive, still alive. Monster, what? I'm just protecting my territory. You do the same, right? Vanessa, no. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh no! Sorry, Onyx. What's the point of magic if you can't surround your fist in stone or conjure up a giant boxing glove out of thin air and punch someone in the face? I mean, that's good and valid, but I feel like I just want a magic user to also be really strong on their own musculature. Yeehaw. You do post your art, but it has adult themes sometimes. Hey, no judgment. What am I doing? Change gear? No. Luna Blaster. Forever. It just means I can't show it on stream. Am I even gonna go do single player tonight? I don't know. I might just keep doing turf. This is nice. This is fun. I like hanging out with folks. Adult themes like paying taxes or go to work. Whoa, no. It's somebody committing OSHA violations. Truly not safe for work. Your Insta should be safe for work. It's also Vanessa the Big Puppy. Oh ho! Can you access it without an Instagram account? I don't have Instagram. I don't have Facebook. I'm like social media averse. Even when it was big, I never had a MySpace. Oh no, somebody fell in the water. Or they got splattered right away, I guess. But it's funnier to think they just fell in the water. I mean, that's happened to all of us. I remember Bluefin Depot from the first game. Like right in front of the spawn point, there were graded walkways, and how many times I would just reflexively like shoot and try and squid through the ink, only to belatedly remember, oh right, I can't swim through this, it's a grate, and then fall. I've also seen many other players fall through, and it's funny. When you see it happen, you feel bad. But it's also, my sweet summer inkling. I've been there so many times. Oh. Stop. Where do I want to go? What would be most advantageous? Well, I want to avenge default Dio, but I also better not because somebody is pointing a bamboozler at me. That's okay, I'm over here now. Ooh. Blah blobber. There's a funny hard drive article with the headline, "Artists not accepting furry commissions must be absolutely loaded." I wonder how much, like, furry artists actually make. Like, there's so many, you know, jokes about, like, they must make bank through Patreon and the like. Like, can we get actual figures? I want to know. I'm not really good at drawing anthropomorphic animals, so that would not work for me. But you know what? I remember drawing, like, a fair bit of Sonic fan art back in the day. But I tried drawing in the Sonic style, again, a little while ago. I tried drawing myself in the style of a Sonic character. I know. But, you know, I've been playing some Sonic Forces off and on in the background. And I was thinking, man, I wish I had a little more control over, like, oh, hi Claire, the customization options. Like, can I at least have, like, a color slider, please? But anyway, so I just drew myself as a rabbit. My shame. How ashamed I sounded of that. Well, I think the shame is more from Sonic character, but I mean, I'm a Sonic fan, we all know this. I was a Sonic fan back in the early days. You know, I've been on DeviantArt. I've seen some things that I'd rather not have seen. You draw a lot of furry art, but you're not very popular though, so you don't make too much. Someday though, someday, I believe in you. You will make that big bank. That furry cash. I used to be, I think, just better at drawing anthropomorphic characters in general, because when I was little, I would draw, like, I watched a lot of cartoons and played games with anthropomorphic animals. And, you know, I draw what I like. So I was decent at them, but I think by the time I got really seriously into art, I didn't draw them anymore. I like drawing my own, well, not that I didn't have my own creations when I was little. I'm debating whether I should share some embarrassing Morri lore again. Since, like, last time you heard about Dinky Dragon and Danny Dinosaur, and then today you heard about the yellow sunglasses. I don't know. Let me think about this. You hate seeing not safe for work art where you're like, you really like this art style and you'd love to commission something, but you'd also be kind of embarrassed. Like, what, like other people seeing, oh, you've commissioned an artist that does a lot of not safe for work stuff, you mean? I mean, you could also, like, I'm sure you can request an artist, like, not post it. So, you know, they don't see nobody sees the stuff that you've ordered from them. Although I don't know if that's the issue or not. I mean, even if they primarily draw not safe for work stuff, I mean, if they're accepting commissions, I mean, I don't know why they wouldn't be cool with drawing something safe for work, because it's money, right? You know, unless they don't like the subject matter or whatever. You know what I mean. Where do I want to go? This way. I wish I just had more money to commission artists. Sometimes I see artists with commissions open, I'm like, man, I'd love to commission like some stream art or stuff, like a banner or something, but it's so expensive. I'm not faulting the artist. Please charge good prices for your work, because that takes a lot of time and effort and labor to build up those kind of skills. It's more like, boy, I wish my job paid me more. Oh no! If you commission something, you gotta post and brag about it. I mean, I can only speak for myself, but like, I'm not gonna judge, you know, the source of where someone got a commission from, but that, you know, that artist does not safe for work art. I mean, I know I have friends that enjoy not safe for work content. I mean, I'm not gonna judge them for it. It's what they want to consume. You gotta do the stuff that makes you happy. You know, as long as it's not like kicking puppies or whatever. I did not say artists should work for exposure. No. No. I can't even take that in jest. I mean, I'm an artist myself, although I've never done commissions, because I feel like I would have difficulty staying focused. But, you know, like I've seen artists undercharge. Sometimes I see artists offer commissions and the prices are so low, and I think, well, you know, I wish I could commission them and then just pay them a lot extra and be like, hey, you know, if you're comfortable, you should charge more for your work, because it's worth it. You know, it takes many years to hone your skill. You've had people ask you not to post drawings, so it's something you can do. Like commission artwork, you mean? Yeah, I know other artists do that too. Or usually, like, you can agree with them before the commission. Like, hey, can you not post anywhere? Or maybe, you know, if you want to use it for your portfolio, but don't put it on Twitter or whatever. Sure, you can work it out. I think what I see a lot too, I don't know if it's really gotten better. I think it's gotten better in recent years, but, well, not that I look, but artists will undercharge for commissions just because, you know, they don't know that, you know, they should be charging more money. And then other people see it and think, oh, I guess I should make my commissions really cheap too, so otherwise no one will buy them. Nice try throwing that hammer at me. And then it just kind of feeds into itself where everybody's undercharging for their art because they feel like they can't compete. But, you know, I know artists are out there that charge, like, proper, you know, living wages for their pieces, and they get a lot of work because people are willing to pay for that kind of quality. You know, if people love your stuff enough, they will commission you, you know. If it's sort of like, if you build it, they will come. If you draw it, they will commission. But pretend I said that in a pithier way. Your friend is a super good artist, but also really self-conscious and anxious, so she was thinking of selling her art for 20 bucks. Is too expensive. Like full canvas prints. Oh no! Yeah, that would be hard. It's a hard conversation to have with someone. Like, please charge way more. You know, especially when there's, you know, like self-esteem and anxiety issues in there. But me speaking as an artist to other artists, as if I have any real platform to stand on, because it's amateur hour. But you are worth it, and your work is worth it, and you've worked hard to get where you are today. So you deserve to be paid a fair wage for your labor. I mean, that goes for any field, obviously, but especially art. Good thing she doesn't know you and your frugal self. Are you like me, always regrets over spending money? Both in real life and video games, I feel guilty when I spend money. I didn't do anything for my birthday, aside from stream Super Mario, or not Super Mario Party, Mario Party Superstars. And I had, like, coworkers and customers asking, because some of them learned about my birthday. And they're like, oh, what'd you do for your birthday? Where'd you go? And I'm like, no, nothing. Like, well, what did you do? Why did you know, treat yourself or whatever? I'm like, well, that's expensive, though. I thought about, the one thing I thought about is going for, oh, no! Going for, like, fancy afternoon tea. Which, if you've never done it, you should. You know, go with a friend or something. Have a friend date. But, you know, they serve you fresh scones and, like, you know, the little tiers of sandwiches and pastries, and you get some nice tea. That's fun. When I visit my best pal in the States, we do that. Fancy tea. But I decided not to. The only thing you did for yours is get food delivered. I'm glad you treated yourself, though. You deserve nice things done, not just for your birthday, but in general. You're very sweet and hardworking, and you should be recognized for that. That's a Morri fact. Well, I guess it's a Dawn fact, but you know. I say this as if I don't have problems with my own self-esteem. There's a Morri fact for you. You know, and it's hard. It's like, I hold myself to such different standards than I do other people. I think it's important to have faith in yourself and in your abilities and to not beat yourself up and put yourself down all the time. But it's hard to follow those own words myself, because I think, well, it's different for other people, but it's okay. I'm not worth as much. That's a hard mindset to get out of. More like you'll refuse the commission in favor of in-game images, public domain pictures, or an edited meme. Do you make your own collages? That's what you should do. I don't think I've made a collage since, like, I think grade school, like 5th grade. I think I had to make one in 5th grade. And I distinctly remember double checking with the teacher how to spell collage. So I didn't want to write college by accident. Also, good teamwork, Vanessa. How do I think that... main power-up splatter shot Pro-ger. How do I think that, yeah, I'm a short-range weapon. I'm gonna go barreling at this long-range weapon and see what happens. Surely I will come out on top. I have a problem. It's like whenever I see someone use the Ultra Stamp, I think I want to fight it. And it doesn't always work in my favor. Sometimes it does. And that's a good feeling. Sometimes it doesn't. It's not bad. Oh, abort. Abort. You make the occasional collage as a Worms map? That's cool! Oh, that's not cool. Man, I got to play some Worms way back in the day, and it was a lot of fun. Even though I remember, I think it was on like a school computer, and it's like all of us playing, you know, like, there was no instruction manual, so we didn't know what a lot of like the fancy items did. So there was a lot of trial and error and like wasting items and turns, trying to figure out what stuff did. That was a fun game. I love the chaos. Or like, there's this one, I don't know if it's online anymore. Maybe it's online in some form that I played with friends called Scorched Earth. And it was one of those games where you were all in tanks and you're all stationary. And you each take your turn individually and you have to choose your angle and power and like adjust for wind speed and whatnot. And then hope you all fire at once, I think. Maybe you don't fire at once. Maybe it's like you set your power and angle and then you fire and see what happens. But point is, that one was really fun. You know, it's basically who can figure out the sweet spot to take out their opponents before they get blown up. And if you get lots of points, you can buy fancier weapons between rounds. And then you accidentally blow yourself up with the fancy weapons. Straight up pull fower, that's right. 90 degrees straight up pull fower. That is what I meant to say. Something Bound, does it still exist in some form? Please let me know if it does. How I have longed for that game. If it's free. The one we played was free. But I don't think it's up anymore in that form. I'm gonna do about 15 more minutes and then I'm gonna call it an evening. I guess single player isn't happening tonight. But that's okay because this is just nice. I like hanging out with folks. It's a good way to unwind after a hectic work week. What do I want to use? What am I not totally inept with? You know, I was using this before, and that was fun. I'm not going to worry too much about my gear just yet. When you say something bound, my brain is like, Earthbound? Homeward Bound? Starbound? No, none of those are right. A lot of Splatoon. I've been doing, actually, the single-player campaign. That's supposed to be my focus. But just a lot of turf happened tonight. I think at least next week. I might do more squids on Tuesday, but Friday I'll probably break it up. I did acquire Donut County, and I think I might do that at least on Friday next week. I want to do something chill where I can do some more voice acting, because it's been too long since I've done that, and I'm getting restless. So I hope, people don't mind Splatoon. For now. I think this is just also a no, well, not no, but it's fairly low stress for me to play because it's a game I'm so familiar with. But if I could like hit somebody, that would be really cool. Incidentally, Pandora, if there's anything you would like to request, again, no promises, no guarantees, but stuff you might want to see streamed in the future, you should let me know. I'm always curious about what people might want to see from me. Ah, no. It'd be a lot of fun. Yeah, you played Donut County before, right? I think it was you and Agent JR that had recommended it to me. That was not a friendly bomb, but I realized at the last second. Nice shot, Claire. How dare you? I have another game that I've been sitting on for a long time that I've been wanting to stream. I actually wanted to stream it like last year, but then Bug Fables happened. Ooh. Okay, finally. Oh, man! You have you, where if you play Splatoon match, you get worked up to the point of hyperventilating. That's no good. This is a very frenetically paced game. I hope watching is not stressful. Uh-oh, Vanessa's gonna shoot me out of the sky if I'm not careful. I wanna fight it. I wanna fight it. Not successful. Not successful. Let me recover a little. Good. It was a friendly bomb, was it? I feel the love, even though I wound up in pieces. Donkey Kong 94. I was about to go because I saw, because I've never played it apparently. At first I thought you said Donkey Kong 64. And I was about to be like, oh yes, I've played Donkey Kong 64. How many hours have I sunk into that? But no, Donkey Kong 94. That could be fun too. Not Donkey Kong 64. If I streamed it, it would not be 100%. I am not torturing myself through beaver bother. Dear God, I never got 100% in that game. And a big chunk of that was because of beaver bother. I don't think I ever got the golden banana for the beaver bother that's in Creepy Castle, where you have to float up with Lanky to get to it. That game is just busted. And don't try and tell me that it's not, because it is. The beavers will not go in the hole. Do not take that out of context. Thank you. I don't know what I want to use. But if I just go like really fast. Where are those white shoes I have? I'm gonna run out of time. I'm gonna run out of time. Good enough. Oh, Gunbound. I gotta look that up. Welcome to bonus stage. Ugh. You know what? I didn't really like a lot of like the bonus stages in that game. They say that's the first thing you hear when you enter hell. Welcome to bonus stage! And it's beaver bother. But it's like you're an imp with a pitchfork. And you're trying to get the damn souls into a pit of brimstone. But they just won't go in because the collision's busted. Ugh. Still thinking about that get out line read. Ugh. Man, another reason I didn't get 100% in that game is because I was too chicken to go into the houses in, was it Crystal Caves? Is that what it was called? You know, that stage. Because you go into, like, one of them, and there's, like, these spotlights, and if they spot you, then you just hear, get out! And then a crosshair appears, and you get shot 1 second later and die. And I found that just terrifying. Why didn't I use my special? Yeah, or like even like when I knew it was coming, like in Angry Aztec, where you have to like go into the pyramid is Diddy, and you get a banana, a gold banana, and then you hear "Get out," and you have to flee before the timer runs out. It's like, it's not hard to find your way back out, but just the sound of "Get out" is so stressful. I can't deal with it. It's not exactly the same. It reminds me of how, like, I think Yoshi's Island is a good game, and I played the stuffing out of it back on the Super Nintendo, but like I'm reluctant to play it again because it's filled with so many sudden bad sounds. Not just Baby Mario crying, but also like if you touch lava or yellow or blue spikes. I always found the death sound in that game to be really loud and alarming, and it stressed me out. You know what? I guess Yoshi's Island just is a stressful game in general. Any of you seen the prototype footage for it? Where initially Baby Mario would just crawl around after getting knocked off of Yoshi's back. So apparently they made him cry obnoxiously because otherwise players would just ignore him. It's like, did they have to go that far in the other direction? The most stressful part of Donkey Kong 64 is the countdown to the final level. What was it called? Like, Countdown Keep or something? I can't remember now. But I don't think the time limit on that one bothered me too much, but I think I had gotten enough blueprints that I had such a large buffer. But it wasn't too big of a deal. I think what stressed me out is like the battle royale kind of fight you can find at like the very top of the console. You have to use, I think, Diddy with the jetpack to get up there. It's like, well, I gotta win this before time runs out. Love getting through all those waves of enemies and then like one of the last ones punch you off the side. You gotta start it all over again. That's good stuff. You have not seen Prototype Yoshi's Island. Maybe I can try and find the footage quickly after the stream. But yeah, there's footage of... It's still got like placeholder music and sound effects from like Super Mario World. But yeah, Baby Mario gets knocked off and he just crawls around. Doesn't make any noise. So they added the crying so players would feel more motivated to pick him up. It's a Luna Blaster kind of day, but I don't know. Just going through everything, seeing what sticks. Sure. Anytime you see people complaining about Baby Mario crying, you say, "Get good, chumps." Get a babysitter is what. Time limits like that have always stressed you out, which is why you've never done well with exams. I feel like exams just put way too much pressure on people, just in general. I don't like time limits either. It's like why I touched on the other day that I've always found, well, I think Majora's Mask is a brilliant game. It's stressful for me to play, both because of how bleak and despairing the world is, but also the time limit. And like, yeah, I know it's a fairly generous time limit, but just knowing it's there. I don't know. I don't like feeling, because playing Majora's Mask, I'll be at like the dawn of the second day, not even, and I'll be like, oh my god, I'm running out of time. I'm not gonna have enough time in this cycle to beat this dungeon or whatever. Like, you have so much time. Me, it's fine. Like, I'm the kind of person where, like, if I have 99 potions, whatever, some sort of resource in a game, and I go down to like 80, I'll be like, oh my god, I'm almost out. I'm gonna run out. I can't explain why, that's just how it be. If that's Nintendo's logic, then they failed miserably, since after hearing a few seconds of that screeching, you're more than happy to hand him over to Kamek. Make that Brad Bowser's problem. I mean, you know it's gonna be Kamek's problem, not Bowser. Kamek's already got to deal with baby Bowser. That would be an interesting alternate universe where Kamek winds up with both of the Mario Bros. It's like his plan is successfully carried out. But then he decides, this sucks actually. I don't want to deal with any more infants. And just delivers them to their intended parents anyway. Uh-oh. There we go. We're good. Ramen noodle! My craving for noodles only intensifies. Jeez. You really love planning things out in video games. Majora's Mask, Pikmin, Groundhog Day, the video game. See, Pikmin is another example of a game where, even though the time limit is rather generous, it would still stress me out. And I would be like a quarter of the way through a day and think, oh my god, I'm gonna run out of time. I have to put all my Pikmin back in the onion. Although, I don't think I realized till much later that you don't actually have to have them in the onion. They just have to be under your control or in the ground. So as long as they're not like sitting idle, if they're following you, they'll go into their onions at the end of the day. I was so worried about my Pikmin getting eaten. It's like the sound of a Pikmin dying is one of the saddest sounds in the world. My heart can't take it. The little ghosts, the little sigh of regret as they ascend. Do Pikmin go to heaven? Where do Pikmin go when they die? Maybe there's some big cosmic soup and they get reformed. I don't know. I am not qualified to talk about theology. You can't handle Pikmin dying. You always reset the game if one dies. Truth. Oh, did Kotaeun disconnect? Their score is a perfect 1,000. Huh. Okay, one more match, and then I'm gonna call it an evening. Because it's so late. Single player didn't happen, I guess. But you know, this is nice. I like chillin'. I wonder if J. Souza and Souza beneath them know each other. Or it's another coincidence. Rip the Pikmin. Remember that bit from Subspace Emissary where Captain Falcon just runs over a bunch of Pikmin? And doesn't care? Ugh. Monstrous. How could you? No respect for life. Maybe your like relationship with mortality is different if you are an F-Zero racer. Because you're basically putting your life at risk all the time. Oranda no Iris. Like a Holland iris? Actually, I don't think that's Oranda. Is that Oranda Holland? I don't remember. Can you add me? Of course you can. You're more than welcome to. So if you ever see me in a match or something sometime, feel free to join me. Jumping out of the blue falcon and punching a robot. Those Pikmin beat Captain Falcon to life's finish line. Poetry of the most tragic sort. Majora's Mask, your best single cycle is completing the swamp and mountains, getting the upgraded magic bar, getting the gilded sword, and getting the song for the Great Bay Temple. That's an efficient use of time. Much better than me going, oh my god, it's like dawn of the second day, I have no time left. Maybe it's the perfectionist in me. Why? In the back of my brain, I was thinking, I have a splashdown, I'm gonna use that, and then belatedly remembering, no I don't. That's the other Tetradoolies. I have just little robot buddies. Aww. Avenge me, little robot buddy, is good enough. Olivar can just make 100 more Pikmin to replace the lost ones. It's not the same! It's not the same. Maybe someday we'll get a game that goes into like how sentient are Pikmin? Are they capable of like sapient thought? But maybe that would be too bleak. Like retroactively making every player feel like a complete monster for letting their Pikmin die. I don't even like letting my Pokemon faint. I was gonna say making, but no, I don't want to make my Pokemon faint. I guess if you're using Explode, but there are better methods. I'm too soft-hearted. In some ways, I think my empathy makes me better at some games because I always try and take such good care of my party, like even in RPGs. You know, I don't want to feel like any of my party members are expendable. But, you know, when it like impedes my ability to enjoy a game because I feel guilty over letting the Pikmin die, I guess there's a problem. I'm too soft. He can't even handle a low HP Pokemon. To be fair, that doo-doo, doo-doo, doo-doo is annoying. I think was it Black and White that, yeah, it tried to mix in the doo-doo, doo-doo, doo-doo with the music, by giving you like a special low health music, but I didn't really like the panic music. Plus, Black and White had good battle themes. Well, that's what makes me a great healer. Well, thank you. It's definitely why I play White Mage, because I want to protect everyone. And I guess I want the challenge. I want to suffer. Beep-doop, beep-doop, beep-doop. I think it's one of the Hololive girls. I think it's Subaru. I noticed she has, in like a Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, she has a Bidoof named Bieber, like Justin Bieber. Or sorry, it's named Justin, like Justin Bieber, because Bidoof's Japanese name is Biba, which is the same way you would write Bieber and Justin Bieber. Anyway, it's a terrible pun, and I think it's hilarious. White Mage Club, high five! Do you play Final Fantasy XIV, Vanessa? Everybody, well not everyone, but I know a lot of people I know of have been lost to Endwalker now. Someday I'd like to get back into it. Well, thank you so much for joining me. I'm sorry single player didn't happen, but I had a good time just chilling with folks tonight, and I think I needed it this week. So I will catch you on Tuesday for single player for real this time. Maybe I'll start with single player. And then on Friday, I might do Donut County. I think I'm going to do not Splatoon next Friday. So in the meantime, please stay safe, stay healthy, take care, have a wonderful weekend. I will catch you next time. Oyasumi nasai.